how do you break down a World Series game right after they just went 18 innings? This is your game to break down. This is an odd one. Have you ever had to do something like this?
Well, I've had to do many things in life. We'll see if we can make it through this one. Look, I mean, what do? You start by mentioning last night's game, Andy. Okay, it's an all-time classic. It goes 6 hours and 36 minutes. People were watching. I actually fell asleep. Sadly, I just don't have it. I don't have that dog in me, Andy, anymore to stay up late. Apparently, I passed out. I was trying. I woke up ironically in the middle of the night, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder who won." And I'm in many text threads, some with some other handicappers here on Wager Talk. One that involves the Prez. I see a text from him that says, Clayton Kershaw gives up a grand slam home run to end his Hall of Fame career. And I said, oh my God, what? I go to ESPN. I see the final score was Dodgers 6-5. I said, I guess Prez was only hoping at that point, and that text was not factual. So sorry, Prez. It didn't work out. We all know it goes 18 innings, tying the World Series record for longest game played in terms of an innings perspective. Freddie Freeman, now the first player in history with multiple career World Series walk-off home runs. If you bet the over last night, congrats. You simply just got to enjoy the game after the fifth inning. Worth noting, Andy, last night could have been even higher scoring, of course. There were 5 instances where guys were thrown out trying to get an extra base. They were aggressive on the base pass and paid for it, but it didn't come back to bite the over bettors. Of course, we also need to mention Ohtani, do we not? What he is doing is just otherworldly at this point. Gets on base all 9 of his plate appearances last night. That includes 5. We'll call it 5 intentional walks. The 5th, they weren't giving him anything to hit. It wasn't an official intentional walk, but for all intents and purposes, it was. Of course, they walked him all those times because he hit 2 home runs and 2 doubles in his first 4 plate appearances. And now, and this makes everything so much more fascinating, Andy, not only are we coming off this insane game, okay, that goes 18 innings, but Ohtani is pitching after being involved in an 18-inning game. And on top of everything he's done at the plate this postseason, including 3 multi-homer games, Ohtani has a 2.25 ERA in his 2 starts with 19 strikeouts. The last time he pitched, guys, in case you forgot, it was 6 shutout innings with only 2 hits allowed. By the way, he homered 3 times in that game as well. I swear I'm not making any of this up. Even though Ohtani was involved in the 18-inning game last night, I still give the Dodgers a substantial edge in the starting pitching matchup tonight. Remember, Ohtani doesn't play in the field. He walked 5 times, so he wasn't exerting himself for most of Game 3. And where I get scared for Toronto, Andy, is Shane Bieber starting. And I just don't like that for the Blue Jays at all. Bieber's failed to make it through 4 innings in 2 of his 3 postseason starts so far. That's a problem when your bullpen is obviously coming off a game where it was used heavily. On top of that, let's not forget Bieber in the regular season posted a 4.57 expected ERA, a 270 expected batting average. He's allowed 10 home runs and 10 starts overall. So the Dodgers are going to have the edge early, I believe. I expect them to get out to a lead against Bieber. And more bad news for Toronto as George Springer leaves with an injury. Last night, the guy who replaced him in the lineup, Miles Straw, is a clear downgrade. Now, after a game where the teams they combined to use 19 relief pitchers, a lot of people are probably saying, hey, late innings, there's going to be some question marks, maybe a high variance situation. But again, I think the Dodgers are in better shape when it comes to the bullpen as well. Not only are they carrying one more reliever than Toronto on their postseason roster, but remember, guys, the Dodgers pen was not used in Game 2 because Yamamoto. And in general, the Dodgers pen hasn't worked that much this entire postseason because the starters have been so good. In terms of the game, guys, I know it's chalky, very uncharacteristic of me. I can only call for a Dodgers win here. If you want to play it small, I'd say go ahead. This is probably the more intriguing bet to make. I don't think this series is going back to Toronto, Andy. Dodgers to win the series, 4-1 exact, currently plus 135 at DraftKings. I would add that to your portfolio because I think the Dodgers repeat.
Run line tonight possibly get better?
I don't look, everyone who knows me knows I'm kind of famous. I don't like laying the 1.5 with the home team. It's just one of those things I just don't like doing. It kind of helps formulate bets. So I actually considered Dodgers first 5 -0.5, but that is juiced pretty heavily. It was, last I looked, it was -140. I don't like to lay -140, laying a half a run in the first 5. And plus we're leaving what's been a kind of a suspect Blue Jays bullpen out of it if we bet that way. I just think it's pretty simple. The Dodgers are winning this game, and I think they're winning tomorrow night as well.
This is I got to give you credit. It's a bold take. Ohtani is due for a bad game. It's kind of hard to bet against Ohtani at this point.
I'm due to eat healthy this weekend too, Andy.